Bin ich jetzt auch oben?
Ja. Da sieht man nur deine Beine. Musst du herkommen. Kannst du sagen, es geht?
Okay, to make this pants, first we need a pants that fits us well. Just like this one. I really like the fit of it, so I'm gonna use it as my pattern. To trace the pattern you will need paper and your pants. Here I already made the pattern, but the camera didn't film, so I'm showing you again. Start by straightening out one leg pants on your paper. It's important that you really get the crotch. Also mark your pockets if you want to make some. In the front part, make sure to lower your waist a little bit from the side. I don't know if you can tell, but like a little bit like this. The front leg is probably about 2 centimeters slimmer than the back. If you make a pants with elastic, it is very important that you go straight up from your hip, so your broadest part, because your waist has to fit over it, if you think logically. So go straight up exactly here. Otherwise your pants won't fit over your juicy ass. I don't know if you want to do that. If you're making a waistband, also don't forget to go down like in the waist, however broad you want your waistband to be. I think mine is about 3 centimeters. And lastly, you have to draw a pocket like this. Okay, it's time to cut out the fabric. I don't think I need to explain much here. Just, use as much seam allowance as you like always. And make sure to mark the pockets. Like really mark them on both sides. That's important. If you want to know, I used 1 centimeter seam allowance, and in like the length, like where my feet are, I used 2 centimeters. And don't forget to cut out your pockets. Look how cute mine are. They're like baby pink. I think that's so cute to my blue pants. Hehe. Okay, now to the sewing part. We'll start with the pockets. Sew around the round edge. Okay, cool. Now to the pants itself. I thought I was doing something there, but, well. Time to rip it all out again. So then I thought, okay, I guess I'll have to sew the other side of the pants. Well, guess what? It was wrong again.
Sometimes I fucking hate myself for being so stupid.
So then I decided to make a little pause.
Lustig, lustig, tralalalala. Bald ist Nikolausabend da.
Okay, I'm sorry for that. But now, after I finally used my brain, this is how you have to sew. Okay, now, so that we finally have that, open up your pants and lay crotch seam exactly onto crotch seam. And with exactly, I mean exactly. I mean, if it's not nice, it's your problem. But I think it's nice if it's exactly. So try your best, okay? And then just sew along the inner part of your leg pants. Best is if you start in the middle, like where your crotch seam is, and sew to the length, because then your crotch seam is exactly.
Now comes the hardest part. Pockets.
Open up your pants, look at your crotch seam. Is it exactly? Well, mine is. Then lay your front pants onto your back pants, exactly. And take your pockets, one for each side. Mark where your pockets end, -1 centimeter up. Then sew your outer edge of the pants leg from that point, exactly from that point, that's important. And well, guess what? I sewed it together wrong again, so I'm gonna rip everything out.
See, that's my problem. I think too much while sewing, but I don't think about sewing. I think about everything else, and then I make stupid mistakes like this.
After another attempt and finally sewing it together right, here we are with the pockets. Turn around your pants so the seam allowance is inside. Then take your pocket, open it up, as well the seam allowance, and lay it exactly on top of the seam allowance from your pants. Pin it in place going up on both sides. And sew it together, of course. Now top stitch all around the inner edge of your pocket. And then when you have sewn in your pockets on both sides, look how cute it already looks. I mean, the elastic's still missing, so it's like way too big. But, I already like it. Haha. Now measure out the width of your waist on your pants. We will need this for the elastic. Cut out a band that is exactly as long plus 2 centimeters, and in my case about 8 centimeters broad. Sew together the edges by 0.5 centimeters. Oh no, wait, that's wrong again. I have to rip again. But this time I was listening to music, so it was fine. Take your band and fold it in half. Then sew the length 1 centimeter away from the edge. Do this until you have 3 tunnels and 1 centimeter seam allowance. Measure a thin elastic band around your waist, then cut that 3 times. Then pull the elastic through your tunnels with a big needle or a bobby pin. So now sew together the edges at 0.5 centimeters. Now turn it around so the seam allowance is inside and sew it together at 1 centimeter. Pin your waistband to your pants and sew it together. While sewing, make sure to stretch your waistband. And make sure that the seam allowance thingy from our waistband is inside. Oh yes, we're almost finished now. It's me making a pause and eating something. It's spaghetti bolognese, but vegan, of course. After my snack, I cut my friend bangs. What do you think? Okay, but we're not finished yet, so let's finish by sewing the length. First lay your pants together, crotch laying nicely, and of course the outer seams. Then cut your length straight again. And then just sew it by folding over the edge twice. I think you know how that's done. And then we're finished, guys. Oh yeah. I hope you liked it, but I'm not done yet. Here's a little song I wrote, and at the end I'll play Riptide. White walls, black night, many calls, empty inside. I owe my life to the dead. Nobody seems to notice that. Might be going mad, it's crazy in my head. Drip drop, rat dripping down lip glob.